Hello, pretty girls. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful evening. We're going to go through and I'm going to give you guys a look at the October 2025 kits that you can receive free with any qualifying order placed this month. So I'm excited to dive into these. I'm really, really happy with how they turned out. So as most of you guys know, we usually do a card class as well as a large scrapbooking workshop. Often there are other workshops and files that I'm able to complete and sneak into the month. But we've got two brand new ones to release. I'm going to give you guys a little peeky peek at the card workshop. So I am creating Christmas cards. We're going to put these together the first part of November, so you guys will have plenty of time to get them assembled and sent out to those that you want to gift them to. I'm calling this the Missing Piece card. So this is the Missing Piece Create Your Way workshop. And my philosophy when we do cards classes like this is I want my customers to be able to either duplicate what I have created for them and what we will put together during the class, or they can very easily take the kit that is sent to them, which will come with the cardstock, the pattern paper, the gold foil paper, the card bases, that kind of thing. They will be able to take that paper and use a die and a stamp that's in your stash. So they don't necessarily have to use what I used if you guys don't want to. You can do something that you already have in your stash. Either way, I want you to be able to enjoy the free kit that you earned with your order. So we're going to have a little peeky peek at these. You can see why it might be called the Missing Piece. It's got a little piece missing out of the front of the card, and it's just adhered together with the large focal image on the front. So in that case, this is the, I'm just going to bring them over here because I pulled them out to show you, the Snowy Delights dies. These are beautiful, beautiful snowflakes. And what I love about snowflakes is that if you guys maybe do not want to send these as Christmas cards, or possibly you've already taken care of your Christmas cards for this season, they can very easily be piggybacked and used as a thank you card or a birthday card or something like that during the winter season. So it has a very winter theme, but not a Christmas theme. The only thing that makes it Christmas are the sentiments that I have used. So your Snowy Delights are going to work great for other occasions if you want to replace the Christmas sentiments with, whatever sentiment you are needing for your card stash. But these, if you guys have not looked at these, oh my gosh, they have the best teeny tiny details on the snowflakes. They're absolutely beautiful. So you've got two that are going to cut out the really detailed snowflakes, and we'll flip this one over so you guys can see it a little bit better. It is a challenge sometimes to see the details on the website. Pardon me. So you've got two that are a little detailed, and then you have two that are going to cut out the little rings out there. So you've got the shadows. So this is going to be a beautiful set that you guys will be able to use for many, many winters to come. And then the sentiments, we actually did not do any stamping on this kit, believe it or not, that is not common. We usually incorporate some stamping, but this one is the Christmas Words Collage. Now this is a hybrid embossing folder, and works very similarly to the other hybrid embossing folders that we've had in the product line. And what I love about it is that you can take a 6x6 piece of cardstock paper. I use gold foil paper in this case, and fill this embossing folder with the die in it, and you are going to get a ton of these little sentiments cut out and ready to go for you. So just one pass through, you're going to get a ton of them. And I just kind of get in a mood sometimes when I've got it dug out, and I'll go through and cut out a bunch of them and put them in my little photo containers here, so I have them to grab next time. So as I said, one time through the machine and you have a ton of them ready to go. What I like about this as well is there are larger sentiments, and then there are much smaller sentiments. And so what I actually did was I would put the smaller sentiments on the inside of my card. So this one, for instance, says with love, and you have merry and bright on the outside, but I used one of the smaller sentiments for the middle. And I did that, I believe, on all of them. This is the funny one that I did upside down. How about that? Don't put cards together at 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay. Just like that's my little public service announcement. Okay. You can see here, there's a dear Santa and a ho, 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 which is really cute. So I really try to use up a lot of those little pieces that I cut out from just my one little pass through. So If you guys did not want to add this to your stash, you can absolutely use a different die, a different stamp set for your sentiment, whatever works for you, which is really the beauty and why it's called the Create Your Way workshop, right? So you're going to be able to make 6 of these cards. And again, we're going to create them live in class the first part of November, but you can see lots of this beautiful, beautiful layered snowflake here. So I love this paper, and I am absolutely drawing a blank on what it's called, to be honest with you. I'm absolutely drawing a blank right now. We have used the Old Olive, Shaded Spruce, and Pretty Peacock cardstocks, as well as Crumb Cake, Early Espresso, Basic Whites, and then some gold foil paper. This is also the Early Espresso and Old Olive linen thread pack, which those colors really they really tied in nicely with the paper and the cardstock that we used. But I think it is just a beautiful, striking card. These are also the loose gold sequins that I just put a little tiny bit of adhesive on the back to make them adhesive backed gems instead of like a shaker element. And again, it just added a little bit of gold sparkle throughout our little snowflake cluster. And I loved it. I think it absolutely turned out great. So I used, of course, you get all of the patterns in the paper pack that will come in your kit. And I will show you guys how easy it is to create this on camera during the class. And with a $75 order placed this month, you can grab a kit of your choice. So I have changed it back in the summertime, where instead of you just getting the kit that I have created during that month, I let you guys pick which kits you would like. So I have a few older kits. If you missed one, you are able to grab those if I still have them in stock. There are 2 new ones every month. And so if you place a $75 order, you can pick either one of them. Or if you place a $125 order, you can pick both of them. You can pick 2. And so again, I have some customers that are going back and they like older ones. They want some duplicates that they have already received. And then I have others that always want the brand new stuff that hits every single month. So the choice is yours. So 1 kit with a $75 order and also admission to the class and the workshop files, and 2 kits with a $125 order. And if you choose one of the big scrapbooking workshop with the Cricut die cut pieces that you'll receive in your kit, you also get the cutting files and the Cricut Design Space link for that as well. Okay, so we will have a look at that workshop next. I'm super proud of it. It really turned out better than I anticipated. When I kind of started on this workshop, I decided to use the lovely florals, which I thought were beautiful, but also it's it's a balancing act because sometimes it's just another floral set, right? Well, I decided to give it a bit of a fall look for some of these pages. And so I want to give you guys a little peek at what you can get in the Cricut kit. So if you spend $75 this month during October and you choose to get the Cricut kit for the Lovely Florals workshop, this is the plate of goodies that you will get. Newsflash, it will not come shipped on a plate. It will come in an envelope. But all of these are designed in Cricut and they are custom colored to match the papers in the workshop kit. Okay, so this fun little truck I loved, and you'll see when we go through you'll see when I go through all the pages, I did some piggybacking and I put some fun pumpkins in the back, which made a really, really cute little look there. I love this little wreath. This is one of my next favorite pieces that I designed in Cricut and colored them and just had a good time with them. I love this fun little wreath. You've got lots of really great titles, a lot of the very small little leaves that you can put throughout. You've got like word collages here. This is one of my favorite little I love the little black accent on the pumpkins there. So you're going to get to see these when we flip through the pages, but this is what you guys will get if you choose the Cricut kit with your free kit for your $75 order. Or as I said, 2 with a $125 order. And you can order anything. You don't have to order the supply listings. However, it's all over on the blog, justcrazyblessed.blogspot.com. There should be a pinned comment here for you. But you guys can go over there and see all of the supply lists for the workshops to make sure that you have those items in your shopping cart and ready to go when it gets there. So this is layout number 1. I do absolutely love it. I know it's just another flower workshop, but I love it. I love, love, love the beautiful browns and the purples. Looks awesome. I did use some of the earthen foil paper, which is like this beautiful, like a bronze, like an oil rubbed bronze color. It's gorgeous. This is the color of all my faucets in our house. But it's absolutely beautiful, and it ties in so well with both the pages that are fall themed as well as the ones that have the pink and the purple colors to them as well. So these are die cuts and stickers that come in the kit. Okay, these are the streaked dots, which again are currently probably my favorite adhesive backed embellishment. I love them so much. They're absolutely beautiful. They look like a really beautiful hardwood floor that it's like has a beautiful clear coat on it. It's absolutely awesome. So you can see lots of the stickers and the die cuts that are kind of scattered throughout. And then this is one of my custom titles. So loving these days with you and really incredible. You can see we've done a little bit of paper tearing here just to give a little bit more of a softer touch. A little bit of the linen thread just knotted behind that title, which is one of my favorite things to do with it. And you can see a lot of the same papers and patterns and elements that you found on the left side of the page over on the right side of the page as well. So this one is completely beautiful. I love it so much. Now, next one, this is a beautiful fall layout. Look how we transitioned from pink and purple flowers to very much a fall theme, right? I love it. Look at this beautiful paper. I never have the best lighting, you guys. This is not a secret. And it probably is not going to improve anytime soon, knowing me, but it is completely gorgeous, shiny and beautiful. And when you see this in person, you are going to love it. So you can see fun little word collage here. I love this little, again, this little nesting of the pumpkins here. Autumn breeze and pumpkins, please. This is a little sticker and another little tiny, a few little the die cuts and another little tiny cluster of the pumpkins that I just love. You can see lots of great photo spaces. So 6 full-size photos at the landscape orientation and you will be all set, right? I love the little wreath over here. It is a full wreath and it's tucked back behind the photos. So if you wanted to be inventive and snip it off instead of tuck it under, you would have that to use on one of the other fall themed pages as well. But I think it turned out so cute. I just love to layer those little tiny elements and kind of piggyback them on a bigger one and make just a fun little focal cluster. It makes me so, so happy. So layout number 3, we're kind of flip-flopping back and forth to the pink and purple, right? So this one is You Made Kindness Your Legacy, and I'm sorry, You Made Kindness Your Mission and Love Your Legacy. And again, I don't know where these titles come from. My head, I'm not really sure. I just have a good time in Cricut, I'll tell you that. So again, look here, 6 full-size photos, right? So you'll be able to do no photo cropping on these layouts. I really have been working hard at giving you guys really usable photo sizes instead of snipping them down into little teeny tiny things, right? So you can see kind of in that pink and purple little color scheme there. We've got some fun die cut pieces. This workshop kit had a cut apart sheet, which had some really, really neat elements on it that I loved. A few stickers as well. You can see these are all stickers and die cuts, so we've just kind of piggyback them and underneath random elements here. This is another cut apart sheet here, this blue and purple little image. You've got a little sticker here. And again, it's just, for me, I tend to go with large focal elements, kind of keep the page pretty plain and simple, with the exception of those large focal elements. And that just tends to be what kind of appeals to me. And so I hope that you guys will enjoy that. So we're flipping back a different color palette again. I love this one so much. Oh my gosh. And look again, 4 full-size photos. So this one is a beautiful, beautiful turquoise and orange little vibe to it. So you've got, this was, one moment. Pardon me. It was pretty close to petal pink, but it wasn't exact. So I don't really know what to call it. I feel like it was a palette or like a workshop exclusive pattern. But these pieces here are part of the cut apart sheets. That's why you probably don't see them over on the website with the papers listed. It is just a part of the cut apart sheet that you'll just snip out into some rectangles and use them as small pieces of pattern paper. But this, I don't feel like the lighting does this layout justice as I'm looking at the playback camera, but it is absolutely gorgeous. It's very simplistic, as you guys can see, but it's completely gorgeous the way the turquoise and the orange meshes together. So you got some stickers here, more of those fun streaked dots. No, I'm sorry. These are not streak dots. These are the Cajun Craze and Gold gems. So I use 2 different embellishments. Again, you guys don't have to do that. You can pick and choose or use something from your stash. It's up to you. But I like a little bit of variety, right? So again, you've got more of these little piggybacked stickers and die cuts. I like to cluster things on top of each other. I like lots of overhanging or overlapping elements. It just makes me very happy. So again, just a little bit of I can't remember if this is a cut apart sheet or a die cut. You guys will see it when you look at the cutting guide because it'll tell you all about it, right? Great little stickers there. And again, just some more touches of that turquoise and orange. I love it. So here is layout number 5. Here is the truck, the infamous truck. Oh my gosh, it makes me so happy. You guys, if you could see how beautiful this copper, this gold, not gold, oh my gosh, the earthen foil paper is. It's beautiful. So you've got some of these beautiful layered leaves. You can see I just kind of tucked them back behind the sticker and the die cut there with a little bit of the linen thread knotted behind it. Of course, everything's popped up with foam tape. Sorry, not sorry. I love it. More of our beautiful pumpkins. My goodness, they make me so happy. I love it. More of the leaves just kind of tucked here and there throughout. And you guys know when you get the file, if you have the subscription with Cricut, it means that you can cut all of these images yourself. So if you like these images, but you want to create additional pages using the paper collection that matches, then you'll be able to have pre-colored matching embellishments that you can just print off a few more sets and go to town, right? That's kind of the beauty of when you receive the workshop files, is that you have those resources to use either with this project or in a completely different project. And that is just up to you. So you guys will have those to be able to use however you wish. Oh my goodness, I haven't yawned all day till I turned this camera on. I apologize. You can see here a little bit more of that knotted thread with that cute little truck there. It's just adorable. My gosh, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So this one is very, very simplistic, but it uses my favorite paper in the whole pack, this beautiful multicolor floral that I love so much. Very, very simplistic. A few smaller, Brandy, I see your comment. Come aboard, my friend. Come aboard. Like, you're silly if you don't. You're silly if you don't. We would love to have you. Okay, so just that was a buffalo we ran right over, right? Smushed him flat as a pancake in the road. My team members are the only ones that are going to know what that means. So you can see very simplistic, but we've got some fun elements happening here. You've got this beautiful Cricut wreath here. We've got one on the top and one on the bottom. This is something from the cut apart sheet as well. Again, I love the cut apart sheets because it gives you things that are just a little bit different. They're not a sticker, they're not piece of pattern paper. It's just something different. There's different sizes, there's different shapes. I love it. I love it. So, pardon me with the yawning, guys. My gosh, there's something about when I turn a camera on, it just makes it just is all the more annoying. So my apologies. But you can see just little splashes of color here and there, kind of sprinkled them throughout. Very simplistic, but I think very, very great for your fall and autumn photos, right? This one, again, we've jumped back to that pink and purple, got a little bit of turquoise color in there. This is just like, okay, we've got all of these floral stickers left. Let's just pile them in a bunch and try to make the best of it, right? The more I look at this, every time I look at it, when I see a photo, I'm like, okay, maybe I wouldn't have done that if I had it to do over again, but they were already glued down. And so it is what it is. So if you guys maybe don't want to have apocalypse of the flowers, you do not have to. You can use them on a different project, right? So if we get past the apocalyptic flowers, okay, like we went a little crazy, you've got a beautiful, fun little, I created this, again, like I do a lot of stuff from scratch. I use a lot of Cricut images, but I also do a lot of stuff from scratch, just because it's just very relaxing for me inside Cricut playing in there. I love it. But this one is You Are So Very Kind, Strong, Smart, Brave, and Loved. And then you've got these really adorable, these are my favorite types of stickers, the little teeny tiny sentiment stickers, because in my mind, they piggyback as a caption, a photo caption. So I put them you know, overlapping my photos, next to my photos, underneath my photos, wherever you would like. And it's just a fun little way to kind of communicate what we were feeling in the moment, something to kind of describe the photos and that type of thing. So you've got a little bit of the earthen paper underneath there, just kind of piggybacked. Again, more of the paper tearing, just because it kind of gave it a fun, soft look, which made me very happy. And again, you'll notice lots of full-size photo options. I love it. Absolutely love it. And so then I had a few elements left over. I don't normally do one-page layouts, but I did have some elements left over. So I had enough to get one single page. So you guys can add this to your album, or you could choose not to make it. It's up to you guys. But again, I didn't want to waste the paper. And it's funny, if you look at my cutting files, holy cow, when I do a workshop, there is very little left over. I really love the idea of using up all the things. It just makes me very happy to see just a few scraps left in my paper pack, because it makes me feel like it was a good value for what I bought, that I was able to actually use all or most of it. And that makes me feel good about the money that I spent. So I hope you guys feel the same way. So you can see, really simplistic. A few more of those die cuts here, the beautiful peacock leaves, another part of that cut apart sheet, and then just a few nice size photo spaces there as well. So again, very simplistic. Very, very simplistic, but I hope that you guys will enjoy this one. It's been kind of hot off the presses ever since I was able to release it. So it is being very well received. And I think you guys will enjoy creating it. So if you have questions about any of the kits, if you have questions about the kits, if you have questions about joining Stampin' Up, there's an amazing join offer this month that you're welcome to reach out to me, and I'll be happy to talk with you about that. But if you have questions about placing your order, how to get the Cricut pieces, all the things, most of those questions can be answered over on the blog that I mentioned and linked below. But please feel welcome. You can send me a message. You can even contact me on my personal profile. I will respond to those messages. You can send me an email, however you feel most comfortable reaching out. I'm so happy to serve in whatever way I'm able. So thank you for joining me tonight, guys. I'm so grateful. I hope your week is wonderful, and I will talk to you next time.